Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Rodney, and I'm back. And I wanted to go ahead and talk about the Real Housewives of Atlanta reunion looks. Baby, baby. Baby, that was so unnecessary. God, that's what I'm talking about. That's exactly what I be talking about. That was so unnecessary. That was unnecessary. Listen, I will demolish a box of lemon heads, put a box in front of my face, and see what happens. Make sure that, I don't know if y'all notice this, but sometimes you go to the stores, like the CVS's, sometimes the Walgreens, like it's this CVS that I go to, and I don't know if it's because of CVS, the candy. Girl, this is so sad, big self. I don't know if it's because the candy, in my opinion, is close by the door, and because the heat comes through. I feel like this is what I've been told. I be making stuff up in my head sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes what y'all be doing. But so I done told myself that the reason why the candy be stuck to each other is because it be so hot in that store. So sometimes I can't get lemon heads from the CVS that I go to sometimes because the candy be stuck, and I like for it to. If the candy not shaking, I don't want it. I don't like no stuck lemon heads together. I need them to jangle, 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 jangle. Okay. Anyways, y'all. All right, let's go ahead and get into the looks. Okay. I'm gonna start off by saying this. When I first saw the color, I said, "What is going on?" I did not particularly care for the color. I just didn't. And then after I thought about it, I was like, "Okay, girl." They have been on for 15 seasons. It's only so many colors they can do. They've pretty much given us every, you know, I'm not to say basic color, but a black. You know what I'm saying? White, you know, um, or every kind of color palette. Whether it is a neon or a what like Easter Sunday colors, pastel. So I was like, okay, this is like they only have so many colors they can work with, or arrangements of colors. So whatever. So the color isn't too bad, but it wasn't when I first looked at it. I was like, "What's going on?" But it's not a bad color. After I thought about it, there was not one Okay, when I first was looking at the girls, it wasn't one person who I just went up for. I was disappointed in some of the girls, but there wasn't one person I was just like, "Ooh, yes, ma'am." It wasn't none of that. I'm gonna tell you when I started going up for this particular person. We'll talk about her in a little bit. So I'm gonna talk about the housewives and the friends. So I'm just gonna start out. I don't know if I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna talk about the girls. I'm not doing my least. I'm not doing my least favorite to favorite. But I will start out with my. I will start out. I'm ashy. I need to put some lotion on. I just got out the shower. Anyways, um, my least favorite was Miss Manetta. I feel like if Manetta put on a blazer, Manetta probably could have went to the Christmas office party. Her outfit looks like she could wear it to the Christmas office party. But if she wanted to be just a little bit safe and not show a lot of skin, because even though office parties, even though some of y'all still don't know this and I know this, y'all do know, not to go off into a rant. Y'all do know that, girl, even Christmas parties at your office that are after hours, you know that still work. Okay? You know you still can't cut up and act a fool like you want to. Girl, I'm gonna tell a story. Girl, one of my friends told me she went to the Christmas office party. Why she said one of the girls was there, girl doing the splits. When I tell you, she said she was just in sheer, just shock, like embarrassment. Girl, what is going on? Girl, Miss Thing was doing a split and humping the ground at work, the Christmas office party. Anyways, so Mayetta, Mayetta don't look horrible. But I don't like those pants. I know the look she was going for, the long pant, but I don't like it. I didn't like that pant. I just didn't. Didn't like the pant. Mayetta, I don't know. She tried to give us something different, and it just didn't work. So my sister said that she didn't think that this person looked that bad. I just could not get into nothing. I couldn't get into the dress. I couldn't get into the hair. The only thing I could really get into is that mug. That mug gonna forever be sickening. But girl, my least favorite the least favorite housewife outside of the friends, girl, it's gonna come to a shock to y'all. Girl, mother, girl, Kenya Summer Moore. Girl, I was not here for any of this. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like that cutout where her boobs are. I don't like these ostrich feathers, chicken feathers, whatever feather says on her arm. I don't understand it. I don't get it. Girl, take it back. I would like to dress if it wasn't on her. I'm telling y'all, every time I look at Kenya in this dress, it reminds me of a drag queen. It does. Because it's so much, it's so over the top and so unnecessary. And to me, that's what drag is about. Just over the top, unnecessary, right? And I just feel like, girl, where is you going? I was so disappointed in Miss Kenya Moore. I said, ooh, Kenya. And y'all know I was over here trying my hardest to make myself like this dress. I tried everything in the book, and I was like, girl, if I get on her line so these people know you don't like this dress, girl, you cannot get on her talking about Kenya, your number three. Girl, knowing she shouldn't even be discussed. I don't like it. I like the fact that she tried something different. Sometimes different doesn't pay off. In this case, it didn't pay off to me. Um, the next person I'll say we can talk about. Now, Sanya looked good. Now, the rest of the people I thought looked good. The only person who I just really, really just did not like was really Manyetta and Kenya. Everybody else I thought looked good, looked decent. It wasn't nothing bad to say. Um, I thought Sonya looked good. I thought that, I think Sonya's hair looks amazing. I think her makeup looks great. She looks very, very pretty. I think that she probably is pushing this pregnancy as far as like trying to trying to show her stomach off. Like, girl, I'm just gonna throw on a real simple gown and girl, you're not even that. Girl, I'm not gonna say you're not that far along. You don't look. You to me, Sonya still probably could have put on something, and because Sonya has one of those frames where like Sonya probably not even gonna look pregnant until the day before she goes into labor. You know what I'm saying? But nonetheless, Sonya looks good. Sonya looks good. I like Sonya's dress. I like the jewelry. Sonya looks good. I would say Sonya's probably top four, even though I didn't go in top four, but Sonya's probably like top four. The next person is Courtney. I have this thing about when I see women, girl, men, girl, non binary, non-gender conforming. I have this thing about when y'all wear dresses and I could see the tip, I could see your toes peeping out, your feet. I do not like that. That always drives me insane. It really does. It really, really do. Yeah. Oh, is this mic on? Okay. Courtney looked like she been tanning. I said, "Come on." I said, "Okay." Courtney like she wanted. So Courtney like she been laying in a tanning booth. But Courtney's dress doesn't look bad. I mean, it's all right. I will put her dress. I know I'm not going in order, but I will put her dress next to like after Kenya's. But Courtney don't look bad though. Okay, let's just get into my top. How many people we got left? Oh, I forgot. No, Drew. Drew. I can't tell by Drew dress. Like I was looking at pictures of Drew dress and I couldn't really get a good. And this is another thing too. This is what I realized a long time ago. Because usually women, one thing I do appreciate about women are, just folks who one thing one thing I appreciate about fashion when it comes to women is that y'all can do so much. And when you have to get dressed up, you can do so much. Where like a man, girl, we just throw in a boring tux. It's really nothing to talk about. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like when you look at the Oscars or, you know, any award show where, where a tuxedo may be a requirement for the dress code, it's not going to, it's only just going to be a label, a Tom Ford tux, girl, Valentino tux, but they all look the same. The fashion show is really the women. You know what I'm saying? And I've learned a long time ago that sometimes with fashion, and especially with dresses can look different when they're being photographed. They can look different when you're sitting down. They can look different when you're walking into a room. So it could give you different, it could give you a different feel. And I feel like with Drew is a small frame woman. I think Drew said on the after show, she's like 5 feet, 5'4". She's not tall. I just feel like that's too much dress for Drew from what I can see. I don't know what's going on. I just see a top and a bottom with a split. Now she don't look bad, but I wish I just had a different angle. I don't like that. That's too much dress for Drew. I will say that much. But she don't look bad. I forgot about Drew. Now, let me tell y'all this. This person right here was my favorite. She wasn't at first. But after I was looking at Miss Thing and the way I saw her posing to make sure that you got the full effect of her garment, I said, "Ooh." And then I'm gonna tell y'all what really sealed the deal for me. I need to put some lotion on because I'm tired of y'all seeing my elbows and I'm tired of showing them. But what really sealed the deal for me is when I saw Latoya Hutchinson, as Kenya like to call her, walking across that street, and she had that Sex in the City music playing, and that dress was just dragging behind her. I said, Miss Thing. Yeah. When I tell y'all, Marlo was so sickening to me at the reunion. I ain't even seen the reunion. I don't know how Marlo gonna look sitting down. But just the poses, just her always making sure that that leg was out. Okay? Making sure that you got the full picture. See, Marlo is what? 5'11", 5'10"? Like, no shade to the short people. Shout out to all the short people. Y'all do have to be careful about when you wear a lot of fabric on your body. Like that's just too much. Like that dress that Drew had on would have been cute like on a Kenya, a tall person. You know what I'm saying? Miss Marlo was the best dress to me. At first, I thought it was Candy, and then I actually thought it was Sheree. But then once I got into that video, I said, "Oh, now I don't know if the other heifers need to make a video walking across the street. I don't know. Maybe they do because that's the video that sold it to me." Miss Marlo was hands down the best dressed. Everything about Marlo was together. Her makeup, the jewelry, the shoes, the posing. Miss Thing is sickening. She really is. Let me tell you one thing about it. One thing about it. Two things to show. When Marlo right, she right. Sometimes she be doing too much, but when Marlo own it, she owned it. To me, she was on it at the reunion. The next person who I liked was Candy. I thought Candy looked really, really nice. Very, very nice. I can't say anything about what Candy has on. Candy looks nice. Candy looks nice. I like it. And then I'm gonna go ahead and just give it to, I'm gonna go ahead and give it to Sheree for my top two. I was like, Sheree looks nice, y'all. Now I don't. Is this Sheree? Hey, who is this lady? And who is this lady? Whoever that was, I like Sheree's dress. I think Sheree looks nice. I think the makeup looks nice. I think the new face is starting to settle in. I don't know, honey. I don't know what's going on with Sheree's face. I like the hair. I like the jewelry. Sheree looks nice. Sheree. When I tell you, girl, Sheree, Sheree, leave your face alone, girl. Let me tell you something. We all grown. As soon as I can get, girl, this weight off of me, I'm gonna go get me some. Girl, if the Lord said the same, girl. If girl, whenever I get the money, girl, as soon as I get this weight off of me, and when I get the money, okay, girl, I want to give me some man lipo 360. So, girl, we're gonna do what we want to do because, girl, we grown. But, girl, when you start looking like a whole other person, it's one thing for you to lose weight, get a little surge, get a little flat stomach. It's another thing for you to alter your whole face and we don't even know who we talking to. Girl, who's that? Sheree who? I don't know her. But Sheree looks good though. Shout out to Sheree. And that was it. Yeah, that was pretty much it. Yeah, that was it. Everybody, I mean, besides Kenya, it's a chop. Girl, chop. Sorry, y'all. Girl, I done lost my team tour access. Yeah, sorry. Girl, Kenya is a chop. Everybody else I thought looked nice or either looked amazing. Sonya looks really, really good. Marlo looks amazing. Sheree. Sheree looks amazing too. Candy looks amazing too. Drew looks nice. I'm just trying to figure out what Drew got going on. That's a lot of dress. That's a lot of fabric for her small frame. She needs to learn how to dress her body like the way that Candy learned how to dress her body in this picture. Because that's too much fabric for Drew, in my opinion. Anyways, that's it. I'm gone. I'll talk to y'all later. Have a good night. Bye.